GSX 6-bolt swap. Here's the idle of the stroker. Okay, I'm going to do a quick walkthrough video on my DSM. It's a 2G GST. I'm going to be selling it on Craigslist for the Northwest Florida region on Driven to Modify and also DSM tuners. First, we can start with the motor. It's a full 7-bolt top end and bottom end. It's a 2.3 stroker. It's a 100mm Eagle stroker crank. The whole rotating assembly in this motor is brand new. It's got Clevite bearings, Eagle H-beam rods, Wiseco 9:1 compression pistons. It's got the balance shaft eliminator kit on it. The block's bored 40 over. It's been the block's been decked, and it has a 1.3mm 0.051 inch Cometic MLS head gasket that is from Extreme PSI, and it's custom for the cylinder bore. It's got a brand new oil pump and front case and front case seal on there. It's got brand new timing belt. The cylinder head's also fully built with a 5-angle valve job. It's fully ported out intake for the 1G intake manifold. The manifold is sandblasted from DSM Graveyard, and it does have a brand new original Mitsu intake manifold gasket. It's 1mm oversized supertech black nitride coated valves. It's got supertech dual valve springs, titanium retainers, the revised 3rd generation no-tick lifters. It's got Ferrea locks, new OEM valve seals and seats. Yes, for the drivetrain, it's got a stock tranny. The tranny has 160K on it. Still rides good. Had no problems with that transmission at all. It's got a stage 3 6-puck clutch and pressure plate, and then it has a lightweight Fidanza flywheel. The clutch kit is brand new. Has 0 miles on it. So does the motor. For the drivetrain, does have brand new axle to the driver's side because one of the boots tore and it spun grease out, so I went ahead and just replaced it. I didn't want to do just an easy fix. For the exhaust, it's got a stainless steel tubular exhaust manifold with the Evo 316G turbo, and then it has stainless steel oil feed from the cylinder head to the turbo. Good oil pressure, no oil pressure problems. And then when you hit the O2 housing back, it is stock exhaust, because I was planning out my build on this GST and I just hadn't gotten that far. For the intake, it's got the JDM FMIC on the front. It's got full black piping. Got the engine intake going to the turbo inlet. And then we got the 1G 60mm throttle body. Throttle body is rebuilt. The fast idle air valve has been deleted with the block off plate. It's pretty clean intake setup. Brand new seals, brand new gaskets at both flanges. Pretty much every gasket and seal on this car has been replaced. Everything is brand new rebuild. They're in excellent shape. The ISC motor, I was having a little bit of idle issues when I first dropped the motor in, but replaced the ISC to solve that issue. For the intake manifold, to give a good seal at that gasket, I did replace the bolts with studs, so the intake manifold is studded. For the electronics in it, right now it's running a 95 EEPROM ECU with DSM Link V2 for the tuning setup. It is not tuned yet. I was gonna go get it tuned off in Panama City from a friend, but I'm going to school, so I decided to go ahead and part with my DSM for now, because I really need the funds. But for the gauges, as you can see right there, the gauges I'll go ahead and show you. There's the gauges right there. First gauge is the wideband. It's an Innovate LC1, brand new out the box installed. It's got a couple data logs on it. That's about it. And then you got the boost gauge by Glow Shift in the center, 52mm. The pillar pod is from Glow Shift as well. And then the third gauge is by Glow Shift again, and it's oil pressure gauge, and it's working. The oil pressure sender unit is connected directly to the oil pump for an accurate reading. And all right, I'm gonna go ahead and crank it up. All right. The battery's a little weak from sitting, but I'll get it charged up. That check engine light. Check engine light is from the wideband. It's a heater malfunction code. All that is the wideband is running as the upstream O2, and the ECU just doesn't recognize it like an upstream, because it's sending the wideband and the narrowband signal at the same time. But if you want and you don't want the check engine code to show up, you can delete it in DSM link. But there's really nothing wrong. It's just the way the setup is. It idles smooth. Timing's at 5 degrees base TDC. Made sure of that. Good tension on the timing belt. Was going to throw some 272s on it, but I sold them. Would have given for a good bit of top end power on a stroker and given a nice exhaust load. All right. First crank, it does on the wideband. Runs a little rich at startup, but it evens out once it hits closed loop mode. There we go. Around stoichiometric, 14.7 to 1. It's about the average. The motor's pretty much brand new, so runs good. Idling at about 900 RPM, in that range. There we go, got the wideband right there. If you want any questions answered or want more info on it, you can contact me at 850-375-7093. Just call or text.